What's going on, future entrepreneurs? We are here. I am back. You are there wherever you are. Hope you're having a wonderful, blessed day. Before we get into today's topic, go ahead and give me the HBO special, the Help a Brother Out special. Go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Help me to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the month. I'm like 8 or 9 subs away. I really appreciate everybody who's already subbed. I thank you guys. Please come back and watch and listen to the rest of my content. Go ahead and comment down below if you have any gripes with the channel, if you have anything you want me to look at, anything you want me to check out, if there's any other things you want me to do for you guys outside of making these particular videos. Also, the disclaimer on the screen, you can pause, you can stop, you can rewind, read it from the top to the bottom. Make sure you understand what you're seeing right there. Don't put any money into any of these programs that you cannot afford to lose if these companies decide to disappear. Only put in the amount that will not cause you harm, that will not cause you to do anything out of the ordinary. If these companies go down, don't get any loans, don't use credit cards. This is my recommendations. I'm not a CPA, so I'm not here to give you guys financial advice, but I will tell you, please seek a CPA. Find someone who has the financial experience that can give you the advice that you need for your particular financial situation. What I do here is I show you guys what I'm doing on a daily basis, what I try to use as a passive income stream, as a passive income source, to make a little bit of extra money while I still work my job. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into the reason for today's video. We're talking about new HYIPs. Back on the HYIP track again today. Right now we have Future Trade, which is something that someone actually sent me in one of my emails they wanted me to check out. So I appreciate the person in the email. I can't remember your name right now, but I thank you for sending me this. He said it was a site that had been around for a while. We'll kind of put it through the quick test in just a second to see if it's actually true or if it's BS. Excuse me, or if this domain name has just been around and the site has not been around, if it's a new site. But let's check it out. It's futuretrade.com, and on the top it says, "Welcome enthusiasts. The future trade begins together. The best aspects of crypto and the real economy in order to get to a qualitatively new level composite economy." This means a single integration of rules and customs of existing industries. Now, a lot of this stuff is just filler. It's just talk. Just something through on the site. So let's see what they're talking about. ROI, the profit from any activity at a particular period compared to the most amount invested on it. Okay, let's just skip all of that. Okay, these are the packages or the different levels they have to join. Let me get this. Okay, no, I can't use it here. Okay. So we have the starter package, which is, it says 200 days. It seems like a lot of them are starting to do the a longer period of time where your money is locked in, depending on the percentage. This kind of reminds me of Pegasus. Pegasus has been, I'm not sure how long Pegasus has been around. I have to double check. But Pegasus is like 1.4% a day. So it's kind of showing me like that kind of feel, because I'm showing on the starter package, it's showing 200 days. It's showing daily profit of 1.4%. The referral bonus is 7%, binary 9%, and whatever binary capping is $1,000. So hopefully we can clarify that before the end of the video. The banker is 180 days. Financer is 106 days. Entrepreneur is 150 days. So at least a minimum, you're gonna have to put in. You're gonna have to at least wait 150 days before you get your money back. And also, the smaller amount you put in, the longer you have to stay. So the 50 to 5,000 is going to be 200 days. So this is probably going to be the package that most people will get involved in. It's going to be 550 to 1,000. I wouldn't advise going past 500, to be honest with you, because most of these sites they just don't last very long. But if it has been around for a long period of time, you can put in a little bit more. But I wouldn't put much more than 1,000. So now it's starting to rain. Okay. But I wouldn't put any more than 1,000. Just to test it out. If I probably had like 7,000, 8,000, I'd probably throw in 1,000 to see what happens. So this one is saying 1.4% for 200 days. Now it also looks like if you get a 126 on 180, also 1.8 on 160, and 2% on 150. And the referral fee goes from 7 to 8 to 9 to 10. Binary 9, 4. Capping, I'm not sure what that is. Went from 1,000 to 10,000. The rain's coming down right now. Okay, let's check out the rest of it. About future trades, we take the power of trading and choose from any location on any device. advice at any time you wish. It says we are a forex and crypto trading investment organization. With our years of experience in trading on the financial market, our experts have successfully built sustainable income for our partners and investors. It would be nice if they were kind of like Novatech, but Novatech has been around for a couple years, as far as I can tell from the information that I was able to look up. And I was able to find on the Wayback Machine and also through their Telegram group when it was created. So most companies, the way they just say it, they don't really do anything about it, and most of the time you don't get 1% a day, or if you do, you probably can get 1% a day, but it's only in a limited amount of time. So let's see what else they have here. So crypto and forex is what they said. Forex, crypto trading investment. So they have legal documents. So it looks like for Marshall, for Singapore, Seychelles, that's how you pronounce it, in the UK. So they do have 4 different documents. First time I've seen that. Okay, so they do have an address down here, which is in the Marshall Islands. Can't pronounce that. Something Island, blah blah. 0 Marshall Islands. Email and the phone number. 2022 trade. Okay, so let's see if they have any other information that could help us with FAQs. Doesn't look like they do. So it is in a lot of different languages. Okay, so let's go ahead and sign up and see what the inside is like, but I don't see anything that's showing any FAQs, which is something you want to know. What's the minimum deposit? You want to know what's the minimum and maximum withdrawal. You want to know what cryptos they use, because all sites use the basic ones, but some use BNB, some use, I guess these are the ones that they use, but some use Bitcoin Cash, some use BNB. These are the basic Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, USDT. Don't have a sponsor ID, so let's go ahead and just fill this out. Let's choose the country. Scroll down here. Okay, now it wants my contact number. Let me look up my number, because I'm only going to put in my Google Voice number. You can also find my contact information down below in the description. It's pretty much just a just my email address, name, and the Google Voice number, 225-800-2964. It's a text only number. And the email address, confirm the email address. Okay, so now if you don't have to create if you don't really know how to create or use passwords, or like creating a unique password, this is normally what I use to create my passwords, strong password generator, because what I was making this password a minute ago, and it didn't really blank out my password. It actually showed my password on the screen. So I have to come back and take that out so I can put in this password, which is weird. I've never seen them do it like that, where it just leaves your password. If I was to type in whatever password I'm going to use, it doesn't really kind of hide it with those little things right there. So I'm just going to use this and create a password, and then I'll add one to the account. Okay, looks like now my internet is went off for some reason. Let me go ahead and log back in. Now I can't connect to the internet. Okay, let me try it one more time before I try something else. Okay, let's turn it off. If this doesn't work, I may have to pause the video and come back after I can connect to the internet. Let's try one more time. Can't connect. Okay, so I'm going to have to try another way to connect to the internet. I'll be right. Okay, I'm back. Have to connect to my mobile hotspot, my trusted mobile hotspot, to get this back up. So This is pretty much the random password generator that I use when I create passwords for anything. Like I'll create a generic password just to open up an account, but on this one, since it's showing my generic password, I really don't create one with this one. So it's still loading up. After it finishes, it's going to click generate password, and you can change this to whether you want 10, the length of the password to be 10, 6, all the way up to 20. A lot of sites don't allow 20, but this is going to go all the way up to 256. Is unbelievable. Okay, I never have to use it, man. I normally use at least 16 at the minimum. Then you just copy it, and it's going to show it on here, so just going to paste that in. I don't know why it says, I guess, generate. I have to enter the captcha, 32648. It's kind of weird how they have you put a password here and here, but it's only that one that let's see something. It's only showing one, and that's crazy, but generate. Oops, no, I screwed that up. Nope, that's not what I want to use. 32648 and sign up. And I can save it. Waiting for the login. I'm just going to show you guys the back off with it. It's like, I'm probably not going to get involved with this one. A lot of them I don't get involved with because I do have money in other things as well, like my ClickBank series that I'm still working on. So I'm going to have to hit the refresh button. But I do have money tied up in a couple other things, like the ClickBank project, which is going pretty good right now. It's not profitable, but it is showing a pretty good amount of promise, which I'm making a sale at least once a week. If you haven't, go ahead and check that out on the ClickBank series. I also have in my playlist. For some reason, it's not letting me sign up. Now let's see. Let's press login. See if that'll work. It's already signed up. And while it's loading, let me check my phone to see if I do have a email from them that sometimes you get, sometimes you don't when you sign up with the program for these particular platforms. So no email. My looks of it, let me double check. Nope, no email. Don't know if my site isn't having enough signal. Let me see if I can connect back to the Wi-Fi. Let me try to connect back to that to see if I can get better signal. If it'll allow me to connect. Okay, now I'm connected back to the Wi-Fi. Let's see if it'll let me log in. Okay, sign into your account. 72869. Sign in. So now we're saying invalid. So let's try to create an account once again. Looks like it already has my password. Let's see. Let me see what this. And create it here. I know I put all this information in already. But let's try it once again to see if it's gonna allow me to create an account. There's been a couple of these, but I just haven't been able to create an account. This is probably like, if this one does turn out to be that way, this is probably like the third one that hasn't let me create an account. So 225-800-2964. Confirm the email address. I have no idea what they mean by left or right position. They talking about politics here? Are you left or the right? I have no idea what that means. But everything else is filled out. Put in the captcha again. 93. 872. Let's see if it'll let me sign up. Select the sponsor name is invalid, so I need it. Well, no, I don't. Just put no. Everything else is there. Another capture. 35636. Normally doesn't take this long. I put no, so what is this? I have no idea what that is. I guess that's something for them to get their own, I would guess. So that makes themselves the referrer. Still not signed up. Okay, unless I'm doing something wrong. I don't sponsor that's blank. My name, the country, the phone number, email address, password, so I don't see what I'm missing. If it doesn't work this time, I'm pretty much just going to move on to another one. 36549, sign up. So now it says, welcome to Future Trade. Please sign into your account and start the adventure. Check your email to verify. So let me check my email on my mobile phone. And yes, I do have an email that says verify email for the Future Trade registration. Click the link to verify. Now some of these verifications are kind of tricky depending on what you're doing. Some of them want you to verify it on the exact same browser or device that you signed up with, and some don't. So I'm all signed up, so let's go ahead and, well, at least verify with my email, 65295. So it did take a couple times. I don't know why. It just took a couple times to recognize me and register. I was saying invalid user ID password. Okay. I didn't create a user ID. I created a email. So here we go with this. Okay, let's hit refresh. I was able to log in on my mobile phone. I'm already logged in. So let me see if this is going to work. I know I didn't put anything else on the other page when I signed up. So now it's saying user ID invalid. Okay, let's go back. Well, I can see on my mobile phone that the interface looks nice. It has a scrolling bar with the it's like a scrolling bar across the top of the screen, kind of like the stock ticker, where it's showing all the crypto prices. It's also showing Nasdaq, but it's not allowing me to log in on my desktop. Okay, 33357. And just to be sure, let me put that password in again. I don't know what my user ID would be since I did not create one. Let's go back to that. Don't have a sponsor ID unless it was my name. That's his email address. That's his email address. So where did I put a user ID? So let's try to sign in with the name. They really are making this a little bit more complicated than it should be. And if I can't sign in with this, I'll just see if they sent me a user ID in my email. 39594. Sign in. Also showing invalid, so let me go to the email address. It just says click on the link to verify. There is no user ID, so I'm not sure what my user ID is. Okay, now they send me the user ID, which was the letters that was above the screen that I thought was the something else. TFT 513005. So they create the user ID for you. Okay, that's what I was kind of wondering why I didn't have a user ID. Took a little bit. So password again. Yeah, I probably should have put something that said log in with your login info or wait for your email to get your user ID. That would have been nice. So let's sign in. We're going to save that. Well, it's not showing on this particular screen unless it's not loaded yet, but like the dashboard does look kind of nice. I do like how it looks colorful. It catches the eye. And there's a little kind of ticker that you see on the stock with the stock market when they have a little ticker that goes across the screen. Kind of stops when you put your mouse on it for whatever reason, but congratulations, the zero investment, revenue, wallet, service, budget, total earnings, withdrawals. I do like how they have that up front where you can see everything. Profile, investments, genealogy, wallet transfer, withdrawals, reports, lotto, tickets. I do like how they have everything sitting up at the top. You don't have to go over here. I kind of wish I'm going to have to figure out how to turn this off. This is aggravating. But anyway, dashboard. There that goes. Profile, KYC verification, so it's right there. You can see the investments, offline activation, activated history, downline activated history. I'm not sure what that means, but I still don't see any FAQ section to answer any questions. I don't remember seeing any on the home page. I guess you have to ask them to the chat. Download the business plan, support, media. Now let's see what happens if I click on this. Is that Telegram? Okay, I do like the little charts that they have. The levels, ROI generated, the ROI remaining, the remaining days. Kind of like another site that gave me $300 for free. They also have those little lottery tickets where you put in your numbers that allows you to win other prizes and money, I would guess. So Telegram is what that is. Always allowed to open the link. And let's see. Let's go all the way up here and let's see how long they've been around by according to Telegram. And I don't think I saw that on the page either where it showed how long they had been in business or any of that other information. Let's see, it's just the date, which is Sunday, June the 12th, the time. A lot of languages. Now, of course, I'm going to try to poke holes in a lot of what they're saying here just to see how credible they are just with that. Let's go back to Telegram. Let's see. November 2021, July 2021, January 2021. So on this date, it's showing in January 2021. Over a year ago, it's saying, "Hello team, we're glad to announce that we have added Tether and Tron to our payment gateway." Okay, so it looks like they may have been around for quite some time. So this is September 2020. Unless someone can show me that there's a way to edit this and change all of these numbers to make it look like this, I'm just gonna say that this looks like it's they've been around for a while. Okay, so it says they've been around since June of 2020, which is close right around 2 years at this month. So this looks like they've been around for a while as far as the Telegram group is concerned. I'm assuming this is something that shows their business. I don't think I saw an address in there, did I? I didn't see an address. Profile, is there a contact us button? Nope. Click on here. Nothing. So I'm not really seeing a lot of information about the company itself. Support, media, press support. Even though it's a nice site, even though it all looks pretty decent. So, okay, here's an address, the Marshall Islands. So, did I see this already? Trust Company Complex, whatever that is, Marshall Islands with the number. Okay, I think I did see this on the first page. So, that's a positive. Well, not really, because you have to check it out and verify that that address is an actual address. It can be just no number at all. It can be a number in the middle of nowhere. So let's go ahead and check on the Wayback Machine to see what that shows us as far as how long this domain name has been used and how long it's actually been in this, and how long has it been looking like this, how long this user interface has been in use. So far everything doesn't look, it's kind of like 50-50. It's not really a lot of positive or a lot of negatives. It's kind of like 50-50 right now as far as what I can see. And also go ahead and do your own research. Don't just look at everything that I'm doing. You can go and check the Google Maps, which I don't do. You can type in the address or copy and paste the address and check it on Google Maps and use the street view to see if this is the actual address, because sometimes you can look them up and there's not even an address that says that's even close to the number they give you. Sometimes it's an office building where you can't verify anything, just different things of that nature. Now this goes back to 2010. I'm just going to click on that because that's the first little tick right there, just to see if we can get anything, or if it's just somebody else using the name, using that particular domain name for something else. Because a lot of times domain names they're used, they're sold, so someone else could have had it and just given it to them, or someone could have sold it to this particular platform. But I do see a lot of activity in 2019. I do see a lot of activity in 2019. This 2010 is taking a while to load. Dun, dun. I don't see anything in between though. It's a lot of empty space in between. I'm just going to click on 2019 because that one's taking too long. This one automatically popped up. So let's try one more time. 2010. Not sure why this one's taking a while. I click on this one, it's automatically up. So let's go to July the 10th. Now what day was on here? As far as the day the Telegram was started, it was June 21st. So June 21st was Telegram. In July the 10th is when the Wayback Machine got a screenshot of whatever site we're about to see here in just a second. There's just a couple ways you can check on the sites if there's something interested in. A lot of times it doesn't really matter if you check on them and see. It pretty much just lets you know how much you want to put in, or gives you a better idea of how much you want to risk. So to help you get a better idea of your risk tolerance or your risk level, if you think it's a high risk or a low risk, whether you're going to put in 100 or 1,000, you can do this kind of research to see if that's what you want to do, or to see if you're going to risk anything at all if you conclude with whatever research you find, or the information that you find out about the program. So welcome to Future Trade. This is like an older site. This kind of looks generic. I've seen this on quite a few sites, but this is the only thing that comes up. So let's try to find another one. I'm not sure. It looks like a generic thing that pops up on a lot of sites. Is that whole little thing right there, and they all look just like this on the ones I've checked, and they all say the exact same thing. So I'm not sure it was just the site was just set up. So let's see. Okay, 2019. I'm not going to be messing with 2010 because I already see the 10th. Let's go down to October. Let's see what we have in October. Is that going to look exactly like this site, or is it going to look like something else? Most of the time when you look at them, they don't look anything like the site that you log into. It looks a lot different. But as you can see, the name still says Future Trade and it says log in. Let me click on that and see if that'll take me anywhere. Now it's just almost a blank page. so far I'm not seeing. So this looks it looks different than a login page I just saw earlier. So there's probably another site that had the name. So let's try one more. Now when I look up here, I do see the logo, but I'm not sure if that's unless this was their first website and they just edited it not long ago. That could be also a possibility. And this was 2019, 3 years ago. Let's just look at the captures. Let me check out 2020 to see if it looks the same or different. And while we're waiting on that to load, come back here to profile, the investments, package activation. So there's those packages we saw before. It doesn't really say which crypto you can use, but I guess once you hit it, it will show you which one. Once you click on it, activate history, downline history, genealogy. It's pretty much just your the people who signed up under you, the wallet transfer, the withdrawals, the report. Let's check this out and see if anything is in here. The revenue income report. So let's see if they have the company report, not just my report. Career. So it looks like this is pretty much all the reports of the person who signed in, and not really the reports of the company. The lotto game. Okay, so that looks almost exactly the same, but the only thing I saw that was looking kind of positive is that the logo was kind of similar. Only difference is the colors. Like this is yellow, and that's blue and red. So that's the only thing. So it may be the same company, and they may have just changed the colors and maybe the logo, and they kind of updated to a more modern site. So it looks a little promising, but I'm not sure. I'm still kind of 50-50. I'm not sure how to gauge it. So I really won't be putting anything in it as of now. And also, I'm going to be done with this. I'm going to go ahead and go to the next site. I'm going to be doing 2 in 1 of this one today to try to get 2 out of the way, because a lot of these sites pop up. They pop up so fast by the time I get to them, and a lot of times when I make my review on them, a couple of them have already been done. They've already done their little exit thingamajigger. So this is one that I was looking at called safetydepository.net. Kind of a basic site. Who we are, what do we have, our strategy points. And now they're saying insurance. They're using travel insurance, family insurance, auto insurance, home insurance, and life insurance. So this is kind of like an insurance thing that they're using. But as you can see, there's not even a contact us button. There's no address at the bottom. They pretty much have a lot of this stuff up top. I don't click on mostly any of these because most of the time I don't click on. Here's the about. Let's see what that is. Oh, here it is right here in the middle of the page. It doesn't really stand out, so you can't really, I didn't really spot it. Excuse me. Nowadays, possessing a car is no luxury. If it has wheels, it can be insured and safe insurance. So is this an insurance company, or are they trying to do HYIPs here? Let's check it out. We got an FAQ finally. Let's see. They kind of have this in a font that's kind of hard to read, and it's extra small. So that's not a good combination. And I don't have my little magnifying glass. How can I invest? Become a member of a payment processor. Perfect Money, Bitcoin, Bank Wire. How do I open my safe deposit account? Blah, blah, blah. How long does it take for my deposit to be added? As fast as you deposit. What does the daily profit paid directly to my currency account? Kind of weird way to ask that, but no profits are gathered on your safetydepository.net account, and you can withdraw them anytime. How do you calculate interest? Interest is on your account acquired monthly and credited to your available balance in 30 days after your deposit. So it's going to be 30 days before you see any deposits from here. Is for what they're saying. So what is duration? 30 days. Can you do a direct deposit from your account balance? Yes, you can. Can you make additional deposits to these to the site once it's been opened. Yes, all channels are handled separately. After I make a withdrawal, when will the funds be available on my e-currency account? Funds are usually available within 5 days. So now it's okay. So it says all safe deposits are designed for 30 days, and it's also saying 5 days. So does that mean you're gonna have to wait 35 days, or you're gonna be saying that 5 days early so I'll get on the 30th? So that's unclear. Check your balance. You can access it online. How can I make a spend? I have no clue what that means, but oh, spins are made through the member area. You can log in. I don't know what they're talking about when they say to make a spin, you must first become a member. I guess to add money to the account. Who manages the funds? A team. It doesn't really say what they do. I didn't see that. It doesn't say how often, or how much is the minimum or the maximum that you can withdraw. A couple questions not answered, so let's go ahead and create an account just to see what the inside looks like and what other information we can find out. Email. You're going to be using the trusty passive income trucker email. Username. Only Latin letters, numbers, and dashes are allowed. Okay, a secret phase. Select the language. Select the password and remember it. Really? Okay, so now they want to have our passwords for us. Since I'm pretty sure I'm not more likely won't be using them, I'm just going to copy and paste it when I do have to log in. You don't have an upline. Okay, that's fine. Username must be at least 4 characters in length. So there we go. Okay, so let's copy this one. Register. Now the secret phrase must be at least 12 characters in length. Okay. What country do you live? Alright. Copy and paste the next password. Okie dokie. Register. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Finally. No more errors. Okay, so now I have a PIN. 1302. Make sure you write it down in a safe place. You will not be able to update your account without it. Moreover, it cannot be changed. So isn't that nice? Okay. So let's see. This is pretty much where I put a lot of the sites after I find them. If I do some research, I'll find them and I'll put them here so I can know whether I've done with them, because I've done so many. Some of these are the ones that you've seen me done in the past, so I'm just going to write this down. It was 1302, if I'm not mistaken. Just in case I have to use this again. Safety, Depositary.net. Go ahead and save that. Okay. Okay, so I'm saving it. I actually put it on the home screen. Really? So they're really going to say remember it, and then they're going to put it up here. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to be up here every time you log in or not, but alright. So, registration date, last access, IP check is off, browser check is off. Like a basic site, make a deposit, withdrawal, history, settings, promo, server, the balance deposit, so all of that stuff is right here on the front screen, which is not bad. The site does kind of look old and outdated. Let's see, about terms. Not really too much there. Okay, so it's not really a lot more information that you're going to find out on here. History, earnings, penalties, deposit. So now it's saying it's supposedly new, and there is a new 555 days offer. Okay, so you think you're going to be around for 2 years? I don't think so, but okay. Up to 5% daily for 555 days, principal back, Monday through Friday, default compounding, perfect money, available e-currency. So, that's it, guys. It's depository.net. If it's something you want to check out, go ahead and check out the links down below in the description. I'll be putting down here. Well, it will not be a referral link because I'm not referring to either one of these companies. It's just going to be a link that goes directly to these sites. If you want to check it out, take a better look at it, a more in-depth look, you can do that in your own time, in your own leisure. That's all I'm pretty much going to check out today. This is the Passive Income Trucker bringing you guys 2 more HYIPs that I found, and I'll continue to bring you some every single day as long as they keep coming up. Again, guys, thanks for watching all the way to the end. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button to help me get to my 1,000 subs by the end of the month. I'm getting very, very, very close. Thank all you guys who have subscribed. I'm going to thank every last one of you who haven't subscribed, but you are subscribing right now. This is the Passive Income Trucker.